Hey, what's up guys? 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to have my car used in either a video game or a movie. I don't know exactly what it was used for, but I wanted to challenge you all to try and guess what it could have been used for, and I want to talk a little bit more about it. Back in 2020, the summer of 2020 actually, I took this car to go get detailed at a pretty popular place. Someone spotted me with my car and asked me if I was available to basically lend them the car, except I'd be doing all the driving. So I was obviously clearly interested, and basically what they were offering me was a day with the car recording all the sounds, and they did pay me. The only thing though is I had to be super secretive about it, and they couldn't tell me what it was for. I'm thinking it was likely for a video game, and there are a few reasons why. The way they recorded the sound, they attached a small mic inside the intake plenum. They also added microphones to the back bumper. If I remember correctly, it was 2 of them, similar to how they collected the sounds for the latest Forza Horizon 5. And I'll show you a video clip of that. It was done at a place that allows you to, let's say, go over the speed limit safely and in a controlled manner. And they had me go up and down all the gears. I hit about 140 miles an hour or so during this, and they make you go through each gear systematically, also lifting off at certain points in each gear, so they record the entire range of the exhaust. They also did some flybys. As you can imagine, you know, pretend I'm the guy with the mic, and then they would just stand there and I had to fly by just like these cars. I mentioned all the mics that they hooked up underneath the hood and on the back bumper for the exhaust. Inside, riding with me, was the sound technician, and he had like this sound mixing, I don't know, device, and he had he had a headset on, right, so he could hear the sounds live, and he could do the mixing and adjusting accordingly. So he was basically riding in the passenger seat as I was driving up and down, doing my runs, and he was dictating, you know, how to do my shifting and all that. Also, since there was a mic on the intake plenum, during one of the last runs, he put the headset on me, and then as I was driving, I got to hear the intake sounds as I was driving. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, here's more of the video. They also had me start the car in certain modes. I actually found out that I could start the car in race mode as long as the car was in neutral and you still had, you know, the ignition on. If you were to leave the car and lock the doors and put it in park, you can't start the car in race mode. Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly demonstrate how to start the car in race mode. So first, the car has to be on already. Go ahead and put the car in race mode. Like that, and then put the car in neutral. There we go. Keep the parking brake on so you don't roll away, and then turn off the engine. As you can see, it'll tell you to shift and park, you know, for safety reasons, but the yellow band down there still shows it's in race mode. Also, the mode selector remains in race, as you can see there. And so to start it back up in race, just hit the start button again. As you can see, the yellow band is still there. We're still in race mode, and also indicated right here as well. This whole thing took place during an afternoon on a hot summer day, so I was driving up and down this closed course, you know, full throttle, a lot of hard braking as well and downshifting, and it was probably 95 degrees, and the car didn't skip a beat. At that time, I only had maybe 18,000 miles on the odometer, maybe less. I can't remember exactly now. It was back in 2020. But here's the thing though, between then and now, from the summer of 2020 to winter 2023 now, I still have no idea what game or movie the sounds are being used on. So I thought it'd be kind of cool and kind of fun to try and guess with you all and challenge you guys to try and figure it out. I'll leave some hints down in the description. My speculation is I was hoping that maybe I could somehow identify the sounds in a Forza Horizon game or a Forza Motorsport game. The reason for that is the head sound guy that I worked with is a pretty well-known person. I'll leave you a video here.
This sort of sums up John's career right here.
I think sound's really important. Just turn the sound off on your TV when you're watching that movie and tell me how exciting it is.
They've been credited on other Forza games. And also, in the example video I showed earlier, they did it in the same method for Forza Horizon 5 in that example video. So that's why I feel pretty confident that it was or is going to be used in a Forza game. But the wild thing is, when Horizon 5 came out, there was no Alfa Romeo cars in the game. So it's possible that the sounds were never used for anything too, which is kind of sad. But you know, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm glad that I showed up with this car at that certain car wash, and that I was lucky enough to be asked. But yeah, that's a story. It's kind of cool to speculate, and you know, the summer of 2020 was not fun for everyone, right? That's when we were in the thick of the pandemic, and it was just a cool opportunity. Just a couple people in a very remote location, and you know, I got to push the car a little bit in a straight line anyway, in the desert heat, and you know, got to be part of something that was pretty cool, even though I don't know what it was for. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that little story. Please subscribe, comment. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. There's more videos to come. I did a little more tracking recently, and I'll be hitting 75,000 miles soon, so hopefully I'll be talking about that in the future, or in a future video. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.